Picture this for a second. Have you ever loved someone so deeply that you slowly started giving up little pieces of yourself, without even noticing it? Maybe you gave up your favorite music because they didn't like it. Maybe you stopped hanging out with certain friends. Maybe you silenced parts of your personality, thinking it would keep things peaceful, thinking it would protect the relationship. Most of us don't talk about that kind of sacrifice. And we rarely see celebrities talk about it honestly. But then there's Johnny Depp, over 60 now, a global icon, someone who has spent decades in the spotlight, loved by millions, judged by millions more. Recently, he opened up about something incredibly real. Something that hit a nerve for a lot of people. He talked about sacrifice in relationships, but not in the dramatic Hollywood sense. Not about grand gestures or movie-style passion. He talked about the quieter sacrifices. The emotional ones. The ones we make inside our hearts. And what he said, it wasn't bitter. It wasn't dramatic. It was simply honest. It was the kind of truth that comes only after you've lived enough life, felt enough pain, and learned what actually matters. He said something subtle but powerful: real love should make you more of who you are, not less. And when you hear that, you stop and think. How many times have we confused sacrifice with surrender? How many times have we thought that losing ourselves was proof of loyalty, or proof of love? We grow up thinking love means giving endlessly. Compromising everything. Carrying every emotional weight on our shoulders. And at first it feels noble. It feels romantic. You feel proud that you're holding things together. But then one day you wake up, look at yourself, and quietly wonder, when did I stop being me? And that realization, it hits like a quiet earthquake. Johnny talked about this in his own calm way. He didn't blame anyone. He didn't paint himself as a victim. He simply explained that, for a long time, he tried to give pieces of himself away to make things work. But here's the truth he learned: the right person doesn't want you to shrink so they can feel bigger. The right person doesn't want to rewrite you like a script. The right person walks beside you, not in front of you, helping you grow into the most authentic version of yourself. Think about that. The right person doesn't demand you lose yourself. They help you find yourself. And it's interesting, when you're young, you think sacrifice is romantic. You think chaos equals passion. We chase the fire, the intensity, the drama. We idolize that can't breathe without you kind of love. And sometimes it's beautiful, until it burns us. But when you get older, when you reach a point where you've survived heartbreaks, disappointments, misunderstandings, and moments where you questioned your worth, something shifts. You stop craving excitement, and you start craving peace. You stop chasing sparks, and you start protecting your soul. Johnny said that after so many years living in noise, the most attractive thing in his life became silence. Calm. Stability. Peace. That's maturity. That's emotional evolution. Peace isn't boring, peace is priceless. And honestly, it's something we all eventually realize. If you've ever sat with someone in total silence and felt safe, truly safe, that's rare. That's gold. That's real love. It isn't loud. It isn't messy. It feels like home. It feels like exhaling. Another thing he pointed out is this: you can't fight for a relationship alone. You can't keep fixing things if the other person has no intention of changing. And this part hits especially hard for loyal souls, for the ones who always fight too hard, love too deeply, and give too much. You are not weak for trying. But you are stronger for knowing when to stop fighting by yourself. Sometimes the bravest love is the one where you choose to walk away, so you can finally breathe again. So you can finally rebuild yourself again. So you can stop bleeding emotionally just to prove you deserve to be loved. That isn't quitting. That's respect, for yourself and for love itself. And then there's the part about age. Society makes aging seem scary, especially in Hollywood. But Johnny isn't running from it. He isn't hiding it. He's embracing it. And that's beautiful. He earned his years, he earned his gray hair, he earned his wrinkles. Each one is a story. Each one is a chapter of survival, growth, pain, victory, and transformation. We treat youth like a trophy. But youth is easy. Wisdom is earned. Peace is earned. Understanding is earned. Confidence without arrogance, that comes only with time. Ask yourself, would you trade everything you've learned, all your lessons, all your strength, all your growth, just to be 20 again? Most people wouldn't. Because every scar taught us something. Every heartbreak matured us. Every loss sharpened our character. Every fall taught us how to stand again. And Johnny reminded us of something many forget: love in your 60s isn't about proving anything. It's not about chasing perfection. It's not about being impressive. It's about being real. It's about being human. It's about being emotionally safe and spiritually at peace. He basically said, the right partner doesn't drain you. They don't take your life, they bring life into it. They don't silence you, they listen. They don't push you into chaos, they protect your peace. Love isn't about fixing someone who doesn't want to grow. Love isn't about sacrificing your identity. Love isn't about abandoning your dreams or shrinking your soul. True sacrifice in love isn't about losing yourself, it's about letting go of ego, pride, and fear. It's choosing patience. It's choosing kindness. It's choosing forgiveness, not because you're weak, but because your heart knows peace is worth more than winning an argument. And psychologists say the same thing: a healthy relationship is not two people completing each other, it's two complete people choosing each other. Every day. With respect. With loyalty. With effort. Quiet effort, not loud promises. Consistency over fireworks. Peace over chaos. Think about couples who stay together decades. It's not because they never disagreed. It's because they faced life side by side, with humility and empathy. So here's a simple check, something Johnny's journey teaches. You should never sacrifice your peace, your dignity, your dreams, or your identity for love. But you can sacrifice your pride, your impatience, your stubbornness, and your temporary comfort. You can soften when needed. You can listen more. You can try. You can grow. The right partner matches your effort. The wrong one drains your spirit. Now let me ask you something personal, gently, quietly, and only you know the answer. Have you ever sacrificed too much in a relationship? And what did it teach you? Maybe it taught you to value yourself. Maybe it taught you to love slower. Maybe it taught you to choose peace next time. Whatever your lesson was, it shaped you. It strengthened you. It prepared you for better love. And if someone out there is listening and still fighting through heartbreak or confusion, just remember this: you don't have to disappear to be loved. Real love sees you. Real love holds you. Real love builds you, not breaks you. And as Johnny proved, no matter your age, whether you're 25 or 60 or 75, it is never too late to find peace. Never too late to choose yourself. Never too late to start again. Never too late to love again, wisely, gently, fully, without losing who you are. So here's to growing, to healing, to choosing peace, and to loving in a way that feels safe and real. Life isn't about rushing to find the right person, it's about becoming the right version of yourself first. And if Johnny Depp, after decades of storms and spotlight, can discover peace and self-truth in his 60s, then so can you. So can all of us. So I'll ask again, what did love teach you? And where do you want your heart to go next? Take a moment. Breathe. Reflect. And when you're ready, share your truth. Someone out there might need to hear your story, just as you needed to hear this one today. And if this message touched even one small corner of your heart, stay with us. There's another story waiting for you right after this, a story about the love that helped save Johnny Depp and bring him peace again. You won't want to miss it. Until then, protect your peace. Honor your heart. And remember, love should never cost you yourself.